Welcome. It's great to have you here for this meditation. You might like to close your eyes and first of all, make sure that you're not going to be disturbed. It's helpful to put your cell phone on stun, close the door, and check your posture if you like. Just take a sense of like where might you make some little adjustments in your posture. And in fact, you might even like to reach your arms up overhead. Just stretch up, reach up to the left side and the right side. Open your jaw wide. You can let any sounds since you're on mute. And there are two areas that I find helpful for myself, two main areas when I'm settling into meditation. And one is just sort of sensing the pelvis. So ideally, you want to be sitting in a way that you can be alert and relaxed. So a slight forward tilt of the pelvis brings a natural kind of like a C curve into your low back, and you might get a little more of a sense of your sternum floating above your navel. Often we'll jam a pillow down there to kind of make me a little more upright. The second area, and you might bring your attention right now to the occipital ridge, right to the base of the skull. And also just to sense the back of the neck. And just for a few moments, hold your attention there. And imagine that you could relax this part. Just relax and soften through the base of the skull, the back of the neck. And now imagine a very gentle lengthening. And in that lengthening, you're not only letting go of some tension points, but as you imagine a lengthening through the back of the neck, you'll feel your chin a little more parallel to the floor. And with your eyes closed, you might also sense two other areas that I find helpful. One is to just let your awareness flood into the soles of the feet and the heels. And just feel this. Feel the backs of the hands, the palms and fingers and thumbs, feeling the volume or the space inside the hands. And allow this to be a time of moving from focus on the outer world to more awareness on the inner world. There are a few things that can help to set the stage for meditation. And one of them is your breath. And you might just now take 3 slow, smooth, and full deep breaths. Notice where you feel the breath on the inside. And we'll also do a little bit of a body scan as a way of grounding awareness more in the here and now in the felt sense. So you might imagine your forehead smooth. And as you sense the crown of the head and the scalp, just notice any sensations here, any tingling or subtle sensations. Could you relax or soften the little muscles around your eyes? And can you feel or imagine your face softening? All the little micro expressions of your face beginning to melt and soften. Can you sense the gap between your upper teeth and your lower teeth? And can you imagine that gap opening a little bit as you soften your jaw, letting your jaw hang from the skull? Could you soften or relax and feel the volume of your lips? Could you relax and soften and feel the volume of your tongue? Is it possible to relax the root of your tongue down into your throat? Feeling the back of the head and the base of the skull. The back of the neck and the tops of the shoulders. Can you feel the volume of your shoulders and shoulder blades? And sensing now the weight of your arms. Imagine the arms like heavy drapes as you sense down through the elbows, down through the wrists. And the backs of the hands, and as if you could sense from the inside the palms, fingers, and thumbs. Feel the heart and the lungs. The lower back and the buttocks. And how low and deep in the belly can you now feel the breath as you soften and relax? And sensing the lower abdomen, the floor of the pelvis. And feeling the weight and the volume of your legs as you sense from the hip joints down through the knees. the backs of the knees, the kneecaps. The knees down through the ankles. The tops of the feet and the toes. The soles of the feet and the heels. How intimately can you feel this sense of deep relaxation? And noticing at the same time this quality of alertness. And you might now gently direct your attention toward an anchor, perhaps the breath, the movement of the breath on the inside, or perhaps the sounds around you as they're happening, or perhaps the sense of aliveness in the palms and fingers and thumbs. Whatever anchor you choose for this meditation. For this next period of time, let this be your primary practice of concentration. Deeply relaxed, at the same time, exploring this moment-to-moment awareness here at the point of contact with your anchor. And knowing the natural movement of the mind is to move away. But when you notice the mind lost in thought, gently guide your attention back to the experience of here and now. When you notice your mind has wandered into the past or the future, take your time to re-arrive. Let this be a sense of coming home. What could relax or soften inside right now? If your anchor is on the breath, you might just sense how intimately you can feel the next 3 breaths on the inside. How awake can you be to the sounds that are happening all around you, all by themselves? And if you soften and feel the space inside the hands, the palms and thumbs, how intimately can you sense the subtlety of pulse or tingling or vibration or subtle energy? Relaxed and at the same time alert. You may notice as well a heightened awareness of what lies beyond your point of concentration or anchor, the awareness of everything that is changing. And if it feels right for you, you might, if you like, widen and broaden your attention, and sensing this seat of the witness, of your capacity to observe through this lens of non-judging awareness. And again, when the mind is utterly lost, begin again, relax, arrive at your anchor. And then, if it feels right for you, broaden, widen your awareness. Awake to all that is happening and exploring what it means to let things be as they are. In these remaining minutes or so, you might again refresh the practice and sensing from the inside the soles of the feet and the heels. Could you soften, relax, and feel the lower back and the buttocks? And the floor, the pelvis, and sense how intimately you can feel the breath down deep in the belly. And the backs of the hands, the palms and fingers and thumbs. Relaxing the tongue, the lips, the inside of the mouth, and the jaw. And deeply relaxed, at the same time alert. And sensing the breath or sound, the felt sense in the palms, just receiving the sensations as they're happening. And sensing this seat of the witness, this quality of non-judging awareness as you open and widen your attention to note all that is changing. And you might, in these remaining minutes, explore what it's like to soften any sense of concentration or doing, and relax and open into the sense of being, resting in presence, allowing all things to be exactly as they are. Awake to the senses, awake to the movement of the mind, and exploring this question. What could relax or soften or let go right now? What could relax or soften or let go even more than that? And you might now let go of all technique. Relax and feel and let be. You might now, as you're ready, take 3 very slow, smooth breaths. Where do you feel the breath on the inside right now? Notice all the sound around you, 360 degrees. Feel any sense of aliveness in the palms and fingers and thumbs. And as you're ready, with your eyes closed, let your head drift a little bit to the left and to the right, sensing the movement from the inside. Take some time to stretch and move. How does your body want to move right now? You might like to reach your arms up overhead. You might like to lean back and rest for a few moments, listening deeply to what your body is wanting right now. Thank you so much for taking the time. I hope this was helpful. May you feel whole and happy, and may you be there for those who can use your calm, your wisdom, and your heart. Thank you so much, and many blessings in your journey.